Danum Valley Conservation Area Wild Orangutan Research Project. Orangutan food. Danum Valley Conservation Area, located in Sabah, Malaysia, is abundant in nature, with virgin rainforest stretched across the region. The Japan Orangutan Research Center is researching wild orangutans in this conservation area. The basic feeding behavior of orangutans in Sumatra and Borneo is similar. However, there are differences in feeding trends depending on vegetation and fruit availability in their forest habitat. In this study, we will introduce the types of food eaten by Borneo orangutans living in Danum Valley. Roughly 99% of the food eaten by orangutans living in Danum Valley is vegetation. According to the ecological survey conducted over 20 years since 2004, over 359 species, 179 genera, and 73 families of vegetation have been recorded. Of the above, we will specifically focus on vegetation frequently eaten by orangutans. This graph classifies the vegetation eaten by orangutans according to the part of the plant. Fruit is consumed the most in orangutan food, constituting approximately 60.9%. Next are leaves with 22.2%, followed by bark with 12.3%. Flowers make up 2.5%, followed by others with 1.5%. Insects make up a mere 0.6%. On average, orangutans eat 8 items of food in a day. This number varies greatly depending on the season, gender, age, and individual differences of the orangutan. Let us now examine each of the main vegetation often consumed by orangutans in the order of fruit, leaves, bark, flowers, others, and insect. Let us first look at fruit. Fruit. Orangutans eat various types of fruit. These fruit can be divided largely into 6 types. We will consider fruit often eaten by orangutans according to the type one by one. Type 1. Figs. Of the fruit consumed by orangutans, the most commonly eaten is Ficus morrissey. There are many types of figs, and each type bears fruit at a particular time of the year. Therefore, they can be eaten at various times throughout the year. Nevertheless, because they are not so sweet, orangutans may not eat figs if other fruit of their preference is available. Type 2. Fruit with a soft flesh. Type 3. Leguminous fruit. Type 4. Nutty fruit. Nutty fruit refers to fruits that are hard like nuts. Orangutans love nutty fruit. Type 5. Soft fruit with a thick pulp. Soft fruit with a thick pulp is an orangutan's favorite. Orangutans love fruit that have a high sugar content with a thick pulp, such as rambutan and durian shown in the photographs. However, there are only a few of these types of trees, and they only bear fruit during a limited period of time. Therefore, when they bear fruit, orangutans repeatedly return to those trees to eat their fruit. The fruit is eaten up in no time. Type 6. Wind fruit from Dipterocarpaceae tree Samala. The last type to consider are fruit of the Dipterocarpaceae family, which has feathers like badminton shadows. In Southeast Asian rainforest, various types of trees, such as Dipterocarpaceae, irregularly mast fruiting once every few years. Dipterocarpaceae fruits can only be eaten when they bear fruit all at once. When the time comes for such trees to bear fruit all at once, orangutans consume these special types of fruit in great quantities that are only available at certain times. During those periods, their entire diet may consist only of fruit. This section concludes the types of fruit. Next, we will introduce leaves, often eaten by orangutans. Orangutans prefer soft fresh leaves and new buds. The following are leaves that they often eat. In Danum Valley, two types of Spathorbus of the legume family in particular are eaten by orangutans. The characteristic of the Spathorbus is that the fresh leaves are red. Although the types of leaves that can be eaten vary according to the legend, orangutans especially prefer to eat this plant throughout the Sabah region. In addition, ficus moraceae are plants in which both the leaves and fruit are often eaten. Orangutans eat bark, especially in seasons when fruit is scarce. They can often be seen eating bark. They eat the soft inner part of the peeled bark. Next, we will consider flowers that orangutans frequently eat. Concerning other vegetation, orangutans have been spotted coming down to the ground to eat ginger. They have been observed eating vegetation such as bamboo, mushrooms, and moss. They have been observed eating termites and ants. This is an orangutan licking the termite's nest. They have also been spotted licking beehives. In addition, they have been known to lick the soil. This behavior is thought to be due to their need to take in minerals, including salt content such as sodium. Orangutans drink water in trees. This is a scene where an orangutan is scooping water to drink from a tree hollow. We have covered the feeding behavior and vegetation often seen in the Danum Valley. Although few, there have been reports of orangutans eating small mammals, such as slow lollies and squirrels. However, no such cases have been observed in Danum Valley. Vegetation consumed by orangutans in Danum Valley in the greatest quantities are ficus moraceae and Spicerbus leguminosae. According to a survey, orangutans spend roughly 35% of their feeding time eating just these two types of plants. These two types have common factors. One is that they grow abundantly in the forest and can be eaten year-round. In addition, not only their fruit, but also their leaves, bark, and other parts can also be consumed. For orangutans, figs and Spicerbus constitute the foundation of their diet. In contrast, fruit and fresh leaves that can only be eaten in certain seasons are classified as food that varies according to the season. In seasons when there is an abundance of fruitage, orangutans can be seen engrossed in eating such special fruit. However, when fruit is scarce, in addition to figs and Spicerbus, they eat vegetation, such as bark, which is available year-round. Given the above research, it can be said that for orangutans living in Danum Valley, the most essential food is vegetation, which can be eaten anytime throughout the year.